Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. First and foremost, congrats to Georgia. Shout out to Georgia on a dominant performance, on a big win in the Orange Bowl, finishing 13-1. They've won 30 of their last 31 games. Congrats to them. Congrats to Kirby Smart, a very successful elite head football coach who has a very elite football program. And I'm not going to make excuses. Look, now, obviously, I believe this game would have been a lot more competitive if the guys that quit had actually decided to play. I'm not talking about the injured ones. I'm talking about the ones that just sat out and the ones that hit the transfer portal and didn't want to play. But it is what it is. Still would have lost this game probably. I think they would have. Georgia is one of the best four teams in the country. I don't believe Florida State was. That's just my opinion. Again, I would have liked to have seen this game be more competitive, but it is what it is. Congrats to Florida State also on a very successful season, finishing 13-1. I think the projected win total for Florida State was 9.5, 10 wins. Wrong. Florida State won the ACC. They did beat LSU, who was number 5 at the time. They had a lot of good wins this year, And I would have liked to have seen them have more top 5, top 10 wins throughout the year. But hey, Florida State can't help that. They had a great year, Shout out to Mike Norvell on a successful win. And here's the thing. I will admit this as a Florida State fan. Georgia is an elite football program right now. That's what it is. Florida State is a very good football program. This is Georgia. This is Florida State right now. However, this is where they were when Norvell got there. Now they're up here. They're a very good football program. That does not change. Georgia's up here. There's levels to this, unfortunately. The score is no indication on how much better Georgia is than Florida State with all their players. That is not true. I am admitting they probably would have beat Florida State even with the starters in. That's just what it is. But again, is Florida State headed in the right direction? Of course they are. They are, and they're only going to get better. Heck, they just had a top 10 recruiting class, Their first one in a long time. Unfortunately for them, Georgia has been getting top 10 recruiting classes several years in a row now. Florida State has not. That's part of why I don't believe Florida State would have beat a team like Georgia. They have the better players. Do I think Kirby Smart is a better coach than Mike Norvell? I wouldn't say he's better, but he's more proven. That's what I'm going to say right now. I do think Mike Norvell will continue to be successul for FSU. He's been whooping his rivals every year now. He's had back-to-back double-digit winning seasons at Florida State. That hasn't happened in a while. He's won bowl games, the Cheez-It Bowl. He's won his conference, the ACC. And again, Florida State has been winning season openers back-to-back years. Before that, they couldn't even win a season opener for a long time. But again, no excuses. Hats off to Georgia. I tip my hat if I had one on right now. Obviously, it couldn't fit on my head. It is what it is. But go Noles.